in the most recognizable term here, I think that would be called providence. I think that's the way in which Kiara started this whole movement, was with this abundance mindset, that there must be the resource that someone needs out there, and we kind of just have to put it out there and hopes that it comes back. So operating with this optimism and this hope that as a community together we can serve each other and fill each other's needs. And so I think oftentimes we frame conversations, especially nowadays, that our system creates so much waste. And it's true, there's a lot that goes unused, but how can we start to recognize in our communities, in our talents, that what's left to the side is not waste, but resources for us to then tap into and redistribute to our communities and to each other. I think that then translates, when we offer that perspective to others, they can then start to recognize what is overflowing in their own lives, whether that's a material thing or whether that's a relationship, a feeling of hope, and how do they then share that with someone else. At work, we see that a lot in what you'd call like a peer mentorship model. So one individual has this lived experience and has kind of achieved their goals, and then they can then share those experiences and feelings for someone that's still at the beginning. And they say, I've been there, this is what happens. Most recently, I think, has been shown in some camaraderie. We had one individual in an unhealthy housing situation, and low self-confidence. There's a couple of reasons why they were staying, because there was options to leave, but they kept choosing to stay. And so another individual comes over and is like, can I take 10 minutes today to just talk to her? I think I have something to say. I think she can relate to what I've lived and might connect. And so I said, take your best judgment. I think you have a lot to offer, and I think that she would be willing to listen. And so they talked, and a lot of this happens while they're doing work, so there's no disruption. They're still getting their job done. And you then immediately saw this change in thought, like, oh, maybe there's an opportunity if I switch up my situation, I might start feeling differently or being able to show up to work on time because I won't have these external controls on my decision making. And so now, just this week, she moved into different housing, and we'll see next week how that has an influence on just her attitude, her feeling of hope, and coming to work.